a commitment to excellence.
We are tradition.
We are pride.
We are.
We are.
We are USATF.
This is a clean start, 13-14 girls, 3,000-meter run, section 2. Here are some other events taking place around the track. These are finals. The 9 and 10-year-old girls shot put. The 15 and 16-year-old boys.
Here we go with the 13, 14-year-old girls and the second of two timed finals. And big pack chasing one runner. First 236.54 for Hope Tiboni, who we saw run a nice 1,500 heat. Hope running unattached.
Tori Martin in at second. Julia Bounds in at third.
Tori Martin, Julia Bounds, Rafaela Gibbons, Maria Nazir. Tiboni, a cross-country runner.
Tiboni, Martin, Bounds, and now Nasir. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. This is early in section 2 of the 3,000-meter run, 13-14 girls.
I think at that age you'll see a lot of cross-country runners going into this event just because it is a smooth transition for them for the springtime or summer in this case.
Hope is out of Mendham, the fringes of New York City.
Tiboni running unattached.
And now joining Tiboni is Julia Bounds.
Bounds from Oak Hill.
Bounds definitely has quite a stature on her. I'm not sure if we saw her in the 800 or not, but she's definitely got the build to kick out an 800 or a 15.
It was a 119 last 400 for both Tiboni and Bounds.
Tiboni still your leader coming down the front stretch. Bounds in second. Nasir of East Coast in third. We're actually dropping to fourth.
Bounds an excellent cross-country runner as well. She won this event 2 years ago in Wichita, and also a qualifier for nationals. A little more high jump action with the 15 and 16-year-olds as we continue. Fastest lap, here's Egling. We knew she'd be in the mix. Rebecca Egling has moved into third after a 121.
Nasir in fourth.
Egling created a little excitement, finishing strong in the 5K at the Houston Marathon this year.
And now Bounds, your 1, 2, 3. Nasir
Tiboni and Egling now up to second, Bounds in third.
Distilworth in fifth. Then Nasir in fourth. Bounds in third. Eggerling in second.
Yeah, she ran a 20:34 5K on the streets of Houston
Oh my goodness.
this past winter. Houston Marathon, one of the early ones in January, and we talked about how great running it is in Houston, and
Right.
it's when you do it, and that kind of got her on the map. And there she is.
Definitely looking for some fierce competition from her today.
Egling takes the lead
Eggerling now
over Tiboni.
coming up on the outside shoulder.
And again, not working hard. Nice pace on these two. There's Bounds running in third, and then Nazar and Madison Distelrath. Lucy Kabinski has moved up, hit number 15. So now we got something going on here. And it'll still be, I believe, what, 2 to go at the line.
Hit number 3 in third.
Tiboni and Egling running together. Tiboni crosses the line, but just by 3 clicks. Splits of 124 and 123 for Egling. 3 to go. There's your 1,800 splits. And Egling pushes ahead.
And obviously at this level, or at this age group, excuse me, you have a certain level of maturity. I mean, obviously not as much as the 17 and 18-year-old group, but I'm interested to see the mental mind state of some of these athletes. I mean, you'll see girls like Egling who can really just push past any type of pain or push through the toughness of the race. But obviously, like, you know, that takes experience, that takes time. It's not just guts that she's running on.
Move on the outside of Distelworth. Gibbons now goes to fourth. Bounds still in third. Tiboni
I was always told that distance running is 90% mental, and I have no idea if that's right, but it certainly felt like it when I was running.
And you certainly need to, you know, I think mental and just, again, you have to have a plan and you have to stick with a strategy.
Gibbons now goes to third. Bounds
800 to go. Egling 7:33.8. Tiboni 7:36.78.
of the 13-14 girls 3,000-meter run.
Well, doing a little research on Egling, she appears to be from Scotland originally. She has some marks in, from a couple of years ago from her age group. But again, running for Track Houston.
Well, Britain certainly has, you know, good distance running.
Men and women, yeah. And one of the greatest ever, Sebastian Coe, who's now in the Olympic movement and very prominent.
Eggerling coming off the turn.
Tiboni now starting to make a little bit of a move as we'll come down to the final 400. Both of these athletes have run at pretty decent pace. No one's exerted a lot of energy yet, certainly not Eggerling. Tiboni now, though, cranking it just a little bit, trying to close the gap as we come to the bell. It'll be 1 to go for the 13 and 14-year-old girls in the 3,000 Heat 2. Rebecca Eggerling from Houston, followed by Tiboni.
Houston just wants to make their mark in the distance events today.
Yeah, we need a 3,000 win to go with all those relays. Eggerling, Tiboni, Gibbons, Bounds, Distelrath. There you see 9:02 and 9:28, and Gibbons and Bounds making the moves now as they're trying to battle for third place, and they're going at it further back on the back straightaway. They both just ran 127s. Eggerling, Tiboni, and there's Bounds moving ahead of Gibbons now for third place. Those were the two fastest runners last time around. Now up front, Rebecca Eggeling. Hope Tiboni. Eggeling looks back, never look back. The famous Marty LaClory don't quit picture.
Can't hesitate at that point in time.
Here comes Tiboni. She's got the kick. Eggeling doesn't see her. Now she cranks it up. Here's the crowd. Tiboni and Eggeling. Tiboni at the very end got her. An impressive comeback for Hope Tiboni, who had to close the gap slowly and still kick. Nice bit of work. Eggeling second, and Bounds, finishing strong as well, is third, and then Gibbons. Rebecca Eggeling, I don't know if she ever really put on a kick.
No, I think she picked it up a little bit, but it wasn't an all-out kick until
Just the last
Tiboni
20
came
maybe,
up on her.
And then a lot of times that's too late.
It is. It really is.
Can't get up through the gears fast enough, and Tiboni timed it out. But again, that was kind of a double kick for Tiboni. Closed the gap and then finished. That's, again, cross-country kids. And clearly both these two are cross-country street runners, but Tiboni showing you something right there. Everyone else coming across the line. So that time, 10:22, that will win the championship compared to the 10:58 for Bradley in the first heat. And Hope Tiboni is your national champion. 13 and 14 years old for the girls. The boys coming up, 13 and 14 at the USATF